Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another episode of Kast, that show where I keep you guys up to date on what's been going down with my life. And today I have a very exciting announcement to make. I just received the email this morning, and I'm really happy about it because it was something that I was working towards for a while now. Now, you guys know that I've been live streaming stuff on Twitch, and a lot of people have been asking me, Rurikhan, why don't you have a sub button? What's going on with that? And I told people I'm working on it, and I'm happy to announce we now do have a sub button on Twitch. And in order to celebrate that, I figured I should do something a little bit special instead of just doing the usual streaming thing that I do. Today's stream is going to be a celebratory stream, celebratory, not a celebratory. It's whatever. You guys get the idea. We're celebrating. It's a celebration, bitches. We're going to be celebrating the fact that we finally have a sub button on Twitch. And to celebrate, I'm going to be playing the original Dark Souls, not Dark Souls 2, not Dark Souls 3, not Bloodborne. I'm going to be playing the original Dark Souls because after all is said and done, I have to say that Dark Souls is still my favorite game of all time. And I know that sometimes people seem to think that I'm burned out and this and that and the other because I don't like certain things. Like, for instance, we had the whole thing with the latest DLC of Dark Souls 3 where a lot of people were upset with me and they said I came in negative and all these other things. It's like I was just trying really hard. At least I've been trying hard not to, go down on people for saying stuff like that. But I just would like people to understand that just because I don't like something doesn't mean that nobody else can like it. I understand that a lot of you guys enjoyed that DLC. I personally didn't. And you guys might think, oh, it's because the first time. No. Second time I went in there, I still didn't like it. And I knew what was happening. And I knew the things that I had to do. I still didn't like it. So it's like, it's not because I was being negative. Sure, maybe I was being a little bit too negative. But what I'm saying is I still did not like that particular piece of DLC, which is fine. There was also pieces of DLC from Dark Souls 2 that I didn't like. But anyways, I'm getting a little bit off topic. Today we're celebrating. I'm going to be live streaming Dark Souls 1, and I thought I'd do something special, which I think this is something that I've never done. I'm not entirely sure, but we are going to be playing without a shield. And you guys know that personally, I'm very much one of those people that likes to block and counter. Very much used in every Souls game. Always block and counter. We're not going to have that this time. We're going to be playing without a shield, and I intend to play a fists playthrough, fist weapons. So I want to have like that that thing that looks like a piece of rock. I forget what it's called. The dragon fist or whatever. You get it, I think, from the Soul of the Golem, whatever. It's been a long time since I played Dark Souls 1, which is good, too, because it's going to allow me to really reminisce about the good times that I had with that game. So that is the plan for today's stream. We're going to be playing the original Dark Souls. I'm going to be working on a fists build, no shield, which I know I can't really consider that a challenge build. I mean, sure, it's going to be challenging for me because I'm way too used to using a shield, but I don't consider that to be a challenge run per se. It's just going to be challenging for me, period. I mean, particularly it's like it's kind of hard nowadays to define what constitutes a challenge run when you have people like Lobos Jr. just fucking doing completely crazy shit with the game. Like the other day I ran into one of his videos where he was running with like this modified character that had 1 HP and 1 stamina. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? How the fuck am I going to compete with that? There's no way I'm going to do shit like that. But good on him for that stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's those are the two really cool things that I wanted to talk about. Next up, I wanted to talk about a subject specific to YouTube because I'm really upset about something that happened, and I haven't really seen a way to solve it. Which, you can't always have just good things to talk about, unfortunately. But anyway, as I've told you guys in the past, something that I'm not a big fan of is mid-roll ads because I just don't like them. I don't like the idea of taking someone out of a video to watch an ad. I've never been a big fan of that. And I've always said that so long as I'm not dependent on my YouTube revenue, I'm not going to do it. But obviously, since I no longer have a job, I am dependent on the YouTube revenue. So I was experimenting with mid-roll ads, and I thought to myself, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn on mid-roll ads on all my videos, the automatic ones, because YouTube has like this automatic thing. And I'm going to see how this works. Just to get a feel on how this would work on different videos and stuff like that and whatever. And then I'm going to, you know, analyze on a case-by-case basis and decide whether or not I want to keep this thing on. Because I figured, since they have a tool that enables you to enable mass mid-rolls in all of your videos, you know, you'd figure they would have a tool that would allow you to do the opposite. That would allow you to, you know, it's just a checkbox. So I'm assuming I can select all these videos, uncheck the checkbox, and remove all this. Guess what? I was wrong. There's no way, unless you manually edit every video, to remove mid-roll, automatic mid-rolls once you enable them. And I was just like, are you for real? That's pretty fucked up. This is just straight up fucking fucked up. I've already sent an email to people on YouTube asking them like clarification as to what the deal is with this. I haven't gotten a response. Some people that I know over at Broadband told me that basically the tools that they have as an MCN is pretty much the same tools that YouTubers have. And you guys might be wondering, oh, you tried demonetizing? I've tried everything you possibly can think of. I've demonetized, remonetized. The weird thing is, like, if I actually unclaim the video, because you can't unclaim videos to remove all ads and all monetization and all this other stuff. So I figured it's fine. So I'll just remove all the monetization and I'll just add it all over again and it'll be fine. The problem is, once you've done this automatic mid-rolls thing and even if you remove monetization, sure, you remove monetization, mid-rolls are no longer there. When you enable monetization, mid-rolls automatically get attached to it, even if you don't enable them, which is pretty fucked up. So basically, I've enabled mid-rolls on, I saw the exact number the other day, but it's about 2,300 something videos, which are all the videos on my channel, except for the ones that don't have monetization because they're Nintendo or they're claimed by some other bullshit copyright thing. And I can't, there's no easy way for me to turn it off without manually editing every single video, which is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous proposition to consider that. And I'm just thinking, so am I the only person ever who has made this mistake? Has nobody ever told YouTube, like, hey, we could probably use a tool that would allow us to just mass remove these mid-rolls? Am I the only person that's ever thought about that? I don't understand how, because I mean, mid-rolls have been on YouTube since fucking God knows when, so I figured this shit would be pretty fleshed out. Turns out I was wrong. And unless I'm missing something, which is totally possible, but I highly doubt it, I haven't found any way to do it. So basically what I did was I went back, like, I think 50 videos or so, which were like the 50 last videos that went up on the channel, and I manually managed all the mid-rolls on those to be somewhat reasonable, because I did not think that automatic mid-rolls on YouTube are reasonable at all. Like, they will put ads every fucking 5 minutes on a video, and I'm just like, what? So sometimes you might be watching a creator, and you're like, oh my God, look at all these fucking ads. And sometimes I would watch, and I would see that stuff as well, and I'd be like, what the fuck is up with this? And turns out, it might not be their fault. They might have just clicked that automatic mid-rolls shit, and just like, spam. The fucking spammage happens, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So moving forward, I'm going to be doing those manually for sure. Never doing that automatic shit. As a matter of fact, if you're a content creator and you're considering do it, personal advice, don't fucking do it. Do it manually or don't do it at all. Because it is not appealing at all to just open up a video and see like fucking 6 ads 5 minutes apart. I think that is not reasonable. So if you see shit like that on my videos, that's why. And I'm not happy about it one bit. And if I find out a way to get rid of it, I was even thinking about doing a script where I would record the mouse clicks that it requires to remove. But the problem is I would have to do this like, I still have to do 30 videos in a row and make sure that I don't have a single misclick, and then I can hit play. and then the thing would work and it would be in there for like a week or so, just removing the stuff out of my videos. I thought about doing that. It's just I haven't had the time to do it because it's a big time investment to manually do these things 30 times without making a single mistake. The hardest part is without making a single mistake. Because like I said, I edited like 50 videos, but I made mistakes along the way. Because, you know, sometimes a page loads slower. Sometimes I have to scroll a little bit more down. It's a pain in the ass. Point being, don't fucking experiment too much with that shit, because apparently it's not fully fleshed out yet. Anyway, back to better news. Something that I'm really, really happy about. Vanquish, the game, has been announced for the PC. Now, recently we've had Bayonetta announced for the PC, and I didn't say a whole lot about that because, sure, I dig Bayonetta, but I already had Bayonetta on the Wii U, and I already played a crap ton of Bayonetta, so I guess... I don't know, but I didn't mention. But basically, Bayonetta is an amazing fucking game as well. It is now available on the PC. It actually runs 4K, 60 FPS, all that stuff. If you have the hardware, Vanquish is going to be the same thing. But the thing is, I'm much more passionate about Vanquish. Vanquish, I think, if it was not my first game from Platinum Games, it was definitely one of the first, and it was a really, really good game when I played. I had a lot of fun with that game. So it's coming now to the PC. We'll run also 4K, 60 FPS, all that other bullshit. Of course, I can't do that because my GPU is a piece of shit. But I am most likely going to stream the crap out of it when that thing comes out, because I've always wanted to show you guys Vanquish, and this is a perfect excuse to do so. So once that comes out, I believe it's the 25th of May, I'll probably live stream, record that, and post it on here so that you guys can see. In regards to things that I want to check out next, I already requested a code for Dead Cells because I've heard good things about that. I haven't really been following the development of that game at all, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it. And considering the people who are publishing it, which is Evolve PR, I don't think it should be a problem me getting a key by the end of the week. They've usually been pretty good about working with me. So as soon as I get that, that is also something that I want to do. And then there's two more games that I want to check out in the near future, and those games are Farpoint, which is that VR game for the PlayStation VR, where it's like an FPS type of deal. So that is something that I definitely want to check out. And obviously, as I've mentioned in the past, The Surge. I've already requested code for The Surge. I'm just waiting for it to come in. As soon as that comes in, we're going to be starting playing that. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me in the celebration that is the fact that we finally have a sub button on Twitch with our Dark Souls, No Shield, Fists playthrough. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. Comments, feedback in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and the link to the Twitch stream is going to be in the comment section, so make sure to join me. We should be streaming shortly after this video goes live. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.